Well, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Canning Nana. So I know I've showed this video before, kind of the same thing, but I'm going to show you guys. I'm making egg bites for breakfast, and I'm making enough. I'm going to make a dozen of them to last me so that I could just grab a couple in the morning and then just go. So I'm going to show you. Usually I show you guys how I just use the Thrive Life food with it, and I am going to do that. We're going to do some Thrive Life. We're going to put some spinach in it, some green onions, and some zucchini. But for the most part, I'm using fresh mushrooms, some garden tomatoes, some cheese that I cut up. This is cheddar, sharp cheddar. These are red bell peppers, and then some white onions. And I'm using some eggs that I got yesterday. And then I'm just going to put them in to my blender to quickly mix them up and add some milk. So I will show you guys. I'm going to put all the eggs in the blender. These look amazing. I have not seen good eggs for a good price for a while, so I decided to do this. And we're making some bacon. So I am trying to eat healthy, trying to lose a little bit of weight, and I will take you guys along on my journey. You guys can come along with me. Not going to lose weight quickly. I'm going to do it the right way. Hopefully, just want to get in shape, because with my back issues, it's really hard for me to exercise. So I do a lot of walking, but I need to get toned up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So the bacon is mostly for my husband. But I am going to put a little bit of bacon in mine for flavor. So the first step is cracking the eggs, getting them into the blender, and adding a little bit of milk. And then I will show you what we do next. Super easy breakfast. If you guys ever want to do this ahead of time, I'm going to put them in the refrigerator this time, because I'm only going to make about a dozen of them, maybe a little bit more. But you can also freeze them, and they come out so good. So if you guys go to Starbucks or something like that and get those little egg bites, or the just crack an egg in the store, or those little egg bites that you find at Costco that are almost $1 a piece. This is so much cheaper, you guys. This is 18 eggs. It was less than $4. Hallelujah for that, right? Because eggs have been over $6 for 18 pack here for a while, unless I go to Costco. So really, really happy about that. So yeah, they're much less than $1, and you know what's going in them. They're much healthier. Don't have a lot of sodium unless you add it. I'm going to add a little teeny bit of some Himalayan pink salt and some my Watkins pepper, but that's it. Everything else is just going to be the flavor of the food. So let's get started. Okay, so just want to show you. So I put a little bit of milk in there, some salt and pepper, and that's it. So I'm just going to put this on my blender. And before I get a bunch of questions asking why I'm using a blender, if you guys have watched me for the last year, you know that I've got problems with my wrists. So whisking eggs is kind of difficult. So I found it to be much easier if I just pulse the blender a couple of times. So that's what I'm going to do, is just pulse it. Like I said, super easy. Okay, I'm going to finish doing this, and then I'll show you what comes next. Okay, so here is my pan, and I have some spray. It's butter spray. I'm only going to spray a little bit in each one. Just want to spray it because you don't want it to stick. I know I missed something there. And with the milk in the eggs like this, it is going to puff up a little bit. So, with that in mind, you want to put a little bit of eggs in it, just to coat the bottom. And then you're going to put your vegetables in. Okay, through the magic of video, we have them all done, and I still have plenty of egg. So let me show you guys, or tell you a little trick. I'm not going to do it this time, but if you don't want all of your fresh vegetables to sink to the bottom. The freeze-dried you don't have to worry about, but the fresh vegetables are heavier, so they do tend to sink to the bottom. So I like to partially fill this and then put this in the oven for maybe 3 or 4 minutes, just so it firms up a little bit. Put your vegetables on wherever you want, and then add some more egg and put them in the oven. So I'm not going to do that this time, just because we are hungry and I want to get this done. But I'm going to show you guys what I do. So if you do that, I mean, you could do it the same way. It pretty much, putting it on the bottom like this, it'll mix up the vegetables when you put it in there. So what I like to do is I put these little bit of onions. I like a lot of onions, actually. And you can add anything you have. These are the vegetables that I have, because I wanted to have a mixture of fresh vegetables and freeze-dried. If you guys have not heard about Thrive Life freeze-dried, you can visit my link in the description box below. And I am, of course, giving away some free jars of food, see, free cans of that size, a pantry can like that, to new customers that place an order of $50 or more for the month of October. And one of these number 10 cans to anybody who becomes a consultant this month. And you'll be surprised on what you get. It will not be something included in your kit, though. When you become a consultant, the kits start at $100, and it's all food, guys. So it's not like you're missing, it's not a bunch of paperwork or anything. It's all food. You are getting actually more than $100 worth of food. It's a really good deal. Okay, so, whoops. So I'm going to put some mushrooms in mine. My husband doesn't like mushrooms. And I really like to fill these up. I like a lot of vegetables. So I really like to fill these up. So these are going to have some red bell peppers. This is one of the vegetables that my husband actually likes, the peppers. Doesn't like the green ones. I know a lot of people don't like the green ones because they mess with your digestive system, because they're really not ripe. So the red ones are much easier in your system. And I really, really love the Thrive Life ones. I really do. I'm running low. In fact, I'm waiting for a shipment right now that has some red bell peppers in it. They are really good. We use them all the time. That and the onions, I use the sliced onions and the chopped onions all the time. I have a lot of fresh onions right now, so I just decided to use up the already sliced or cut up onions. No, I'm grabbing onions. Use up some of the onions that I have in the fridge, because when me and my husband cook, we usually don't use a whole onion, and then half of an onion gets put in there. And if we don't use it, it goes bad and it gets wasted. And that's one of the things that I really, really like about Thrive. There's no waste. So I really like using my Thrive Life food for that. It's just so good. I mean, spinach, zucchini, and these are green onions. So if I were to buy those in the store, I mean, I have some of them in the yard, in my garden. But if I were to buy them in the store, like I used to, they would get wasted. And then we're wasting money. We're throwing away money. I'm no longer throwing away money. Now that I'm doing the Thrive Life, nothing gets wasted. Everything is chopped for you. And it's delicious. It's whole food. There's nothing else in these containers except for what you see. If it's spinach, it's spinach. Zucchini is zucchini. Chopped onions are chopped onions. That's it. So, yeah, it's whole food, good for you, very, very tasty. Okay, so I am going to grab some of the spinach. Let's start with spinach. Some of these pieces are just so big. And my husband loves spinach as much as I do, so I'm going to put some in there. I don't want it to just taste all spinachy. You can see these pieces are just huge. I go through a number 10 can of spinach in a month, you guys. Love the spinach. And it tastes just like fresh spinach. It's amazing. I also saute this and just, you know, into scrambled eggs. Oh, so good. So good. It's the next best thing to buying fresh. And like I said, no waste. Because if you guys have bought spinach before, you know that it wilts super quick. You don't have to worry about that with the Thrive. So I'm going to put some zucchini, just a couple, because these are filling up really quickly. Because like I said, I like to put all this stuff in there. And you can see it's kind of foamy. The eggs are a little bit foamy, which is fine. That's because I put it in the blender. But these are not all sinking to the bottom, which is what I was hoping. Oops. Okay. So let me get the bacon, crumble the bacon, then we'll put that on and some cheese, and I'll bring you back. Okay, so I've cut up or broken up some of the bacon. I was just going to call it onions. I am so out of it, you guys. It's been a long week. And then I am going to put a little bit of this, the Thrive seasoning, the Chef's Blend. It's kind of a, let's see. It is amazing. Can't tell you what's in it, though. Okay, salt, spices, onion, garlic, chili pepper, dextrose, citric acid, sugar, and natural flavor. It is a really, really good blend of seasoning. Just, if you get it, this will last you, I have had this for a year. It will last you a long time. You don't use a lot, just use a little teeny bit. So we're just going to put a little bit in here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. This stuff is amazing. I put this in my eggs too. But like I said, you don't want to put a lot. If you get any of the seasoning of the Thrive, just don't put a lot in there. Because, yeah, it's just very, very overwhelming if you do that. Okay, so bacon. I'm going to put some of the bacon. I'm going to put more in my husband's. These are his right here, those 6. These are going to be so good. So, yeah, you can't buy these in the store. I mean, they don't have this much vegetables in them, you guys. So, it's such a good deal if you do this. These are so hearty and filling. They're really, really amazing. I love making these, and I do them different every single way. You just use whatever you have, you know. So the eggs a little bit. So I am going to pour a little bit more of this. Oops. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed, guys. Fill this up just to the top, because like I said, these are totally going to puff up. And I might have enough eggs to do another 6. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to add, those are my husband's, so I'm going to add some cheese to his. And I'm going to add a little bit of bacon to mine. I haven't done that yet. So this is his cheese. It's been a long day. Okay, so these are in like pieces like this. Sorry, guys. So this is what I'm doing, putting the cheese in here. I'm going to put Parmesan on mine, and probably maybe add a little bit more onion to mine, and then I will bring you guys back. Okay, so I've added a little bit of bacon to mine, so I'm just going to fill mine now. I think mine are more full than my husband's, but we're just going to fill it with the rest of the eggs. So I have used 8 eggs and about a ½ cup of lactose-free milk is what I use. And yeah, so I can fill a little bit more. And that is just about perfect. In fact, it kind of worked out really well. No more eggs. So that's what it looks like so far. And like I said, they're going to puff up. They are not going to be these perfectly little round things that you see when you get in, you know, when you buy them in the store. But they're going to be delicious. So let me add my cheese to it. So I am using shredded Parmesan, and I'm not putting a lot on these at all, just a little bit. And then I'll fix these so that they're not on the tray. off camera. I just want to get these and show you guys what I do. Put a little teeny bit of, excuse me, on my husband's. Just a little because he's got more cheddar. I did put a little bit of cheddar in mine. Okay, these are so good. Once you guys try them, and if you try them, I want to know what you think. Honestly, what you think. If you guys, especially if you guys get Starbucks or something like that, definitely want to know what you guys think. And these are probably about, I would guess, about 90 calories, maybe 100 calories each. I would say about 100 calories each, just to be on the safe side, if you guys are counting calories or anything like that. But again, it isn't mostly egg, it's mostly vegetables in here. So, okay, I am going to top it with a little bit of green onion. And this is the Thrive Life green onion. This is a seasonal item, and it's actually not available right now, but it will be coming back. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I only bought this one can, I think, unless it's in my long-term storage. I only bought this one can, but I use it quite a lot to top things like this. And I have had it, oh gosh, probably 8 months or so. And I'll tell you, for all you guys who say this stuff is expensive, pantry size can, here's my hand, okay? These are really, I mean, these are good sized cans. These are bigger than regular cans. And it's not even a quarter of the way down. And I've had it at least 7-8 months, at least. And there you go. So yeah, you save money. Nothing gets wasted, like I said. I grow my own green onions out in the backyard and in the kitchen right here. So whenever I need them, I just cut them off. But it's so much easier having this, and I don't have to worry about waste again. So, okay. I'm going to put this in the oven. The oven has been heating at 350. And I'm going to put it in there for about 10 minutes. That's it. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when we come back. Just want to show you guys, we are halfway through and they are just starting to rise. They are awesome. Hey guys, here we are about 3 minutes later and they are almost done. They are coming over the top. Like I said, these are going to double in size and they are simply amazing. So I will bring you guys back when they are completely done, and we'll cut one open so you can see. You guys, I have just taken them out of the oven. So they are a little bit puffy still, but they are going to come down. And then I'm going to take them out of the pan and I'm going to cut one open for you guys so you can see. Let's put the light on so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Okay. So that's what they look like right now. These were my husband's 6. These are my 6 right here. They look amazing. Okay, so here we are. They are completely done. I have removed them from the pan. They have flattened out because they cooled. So here's one of mine. I'm just going to cut it and show you guys. Oops, I can't do this one-handed. Let's see. This is why I did the eggs in the blender, you guys. My wrists just don't work. Okay. That is the inside. All of that goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, so good. So much flavor. That is the other part of it. It's one of the peppers. I'm not going to cut up in my husband's because I'm going to go give him his, but so much flavor, you guys. So much. So these are the equivalent of like those just crack an egg things that you see in the store. These are better for you, healthier, less expensive, much easier, and like I said, they freeze really, really well. So if you've never made these, give them a try. Let me know what you think, and don't forget the Thrive Life. If you guys have never used the Thrive Life, this is one of the things I highly recommend, and it's great for camping. These are amazing to make and then go camping. And with your freeze-dried food, you don't have to worry about refrigerators or anything like that, and certainly no waste. So give it a try. I think you guys will be happy, and there's tons of stuff on sale for October. I'm going to do a whole separate video on that, probably tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff, and there's case sales. It's amazing right now. And then next month, if you guys join as a customer this month, make sure that you get in, sign up under me as a customer. It doesn't cost you anything. It's totally free. But November, Black Friday sales, those are up to 50% off, you guys. I went crazy last year at the prices. Oh my goodness. It was amazing. So I am hoping, we have not heard about the sale yet this year, but I am hoping that it is even better than last year. So make sure that you guys are signed up as a customer, ready for delivery, and try it out because it is amazing food. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you soon. Word of the day, egg bites. Leave a comment with the word of the day if you guys want to win a special prize. And like the video, share if you feel inclined, and please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It really helps my channel. Make sure your notifications are on because you never know when I'm just going to pop on live and give something away. See you soon.